Hello my scrappy friends, and a big welcome to my YouTube channel today. It's Melinda Sweetman here with you, and I have got my monthly share for Cut to You using this month's cut file, which is Each Day is a Gift with this gorgeous bow at the bottom. I am working in out of the pocket traveler's notebook pages today, and when I saw this cut file I kind of slowed down and thought a little bit about how I wanted to use it. And I came up with this idea. I'm playing with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Storyteller collection. So super fun. And like I said, I'm working on pages that are outside a page protector. They end up being 4.5 inches wide by 8.25 inches tall. So I was playing with Snapchat filters on New Year's Eve and I got this photo. And like I said, when I saw this cut file, it really got me thinking about, the new year rolls over and everyone likes to set new goals, and it's a good time to reflect and see how far you've come and what you achieved and what you didn't and all that kind of stuff. This, each day is a gift kind of really made me stop and go, you know what, it really truly is. And I think the older I get, the more I really appreciate that. At any time anything could happen. So that's kind of this is the opening pages for my 2025 album, and I think opening with gratitude, because there's so much happening in this world that could impact not only myself but does impact so many people every day, and I'm grateful for the life that I am fortunate enough to lead. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, and how this page came about. I haven't done my journaling yet. I've got to sit down and really kind of stop and think about what I want to write. But I really do believe that the world could be such a better place if we all were a bit more open to gratitude and being curious and open-minded. So that being said, I have started with those blue pattern papers. They are from the A5 paper stack, and I have cut them to 4.25 wide, and then decided that I wanted them to be a bit wider to allow for the holes to be punched. So I've used this gorgeous heart pattern paper that I've cut into, I cut it in almost half. I think I did 3 inches, and then I cut that in half again, and I've torn the left and the right side for, obviously to go on the left and the right side of my spread here. Because I backed the cut file with the center of that piece of pattern paper, I have also put some it's scrap copy paper on the back of my photo, so that when I put my tag in, it doesn't get caught on anything. You'll see as this page comes together that becomes irrelevant, because I put a glassine bag on the back. But anyway, it's there, and it gives it just a little bit more stability. So I'm just using my ATG to glue those strips down. If you can see it on my photo, there is a big mark from adhesive, and I was getting so frustrated and upset with myself. And then I kind of went, you know what, let's not make a big deal about this. You can reprint it. So I rolled with it as it was, and as it turns out, I cover it up with embellishments anyway, so no one will ever know, just you guys. Here I am adding that, like I said, this is just scrap copy paper, straight to the back of that photo, and that's going to go on the left-hand side, and then my cut file on the right-hand side. It's really hard to see in the lights, both my photos and the video, but that bow is actually backed with some brushed gold paper from Spellbinders. It's beautiful. I love it so much. And yeah, it kind of see it there, but it's so pretty. I couldn't resist. So, and then I bring in some more matte gold sequins just to kind of tie it all together. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get those strips of colour lined up ish. on the left and the right hand side. And here I am with that glassine bag. So I had this idea, I was like, you know what, I'll just use a glassine bag and then my tag can just slide easily in and out. It's a little bit too long. Here's my very fancy method of making it shorter. I just put my die in and then folded up the excess, and it's now the right size. I'm going to stick that to the back of my photo, make sure I've got the right die, and go off screen and cut that, and then that's my little reinforcer there. I'm cutting that from the gold cardstock as well. Run that through my big shop. And one custom sized tag with a custom reinforcer. Perfect. Love it. So I'm just going to get rid of all the little excess hairs from die cutting. Tell me if you've got a trick for getting rid of those easily. Please share, because it's driving me mental. It's absolutely driving me crazy. Whenever you die cut and you get those little fuzzy bits on the edges of your cuts, I don't know why, and it sometimes is really hard to get them off. Anyway, so I have punched my holes, I think. Yeah, I've punched my holes. With that pattern paper though, it's really hard to see them. I really like that kind of disguises them. I'm going to stick my photo down, slide that in there, and then I'm going to stick my cut file down, and I'm going to use my T-square ruler because this will be really obvious if it is not straight. And I want to make sure it is straight. Again, with the liquid glue, it gives me a tiny bit of time to move it if it's not straight. I was impressed that I could find my T-square ruler. I'd actually put it away. So we are like 10 days into the new year. How is it treating you? Well, I hope. Yeah, I've gone back to work this week and my brain's somewhat fried, but that's okay because, you know, I need a job so that I can keep making pretty things with paper. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year, and like I said, I hope that the New Year has been kind to you so far. Yeah, I am just adding some embellishments here. I have pulled out the chipboard stickers. I really love this one. It says, love this wild something or other. I can't read it. The screen's tiny and the page is not currently in front of me, but you'll be able to see it in the close-ups. When you see me rubbing the photo, it is because I keep finding more adhesive. I don't know how I do it, but every single time I get adhesive on my photo. Those word strips are also from the stickers, but I have used my powder tool to get rid of the sticky. And now I'm just going to go back through and stick them down. I found these little buttons in the ephemera pack. I thought they were really cute and a nice little touch. So I've added 5 of them on, so 2 on the photo. I thought the blue and the green worked really well there. And then on the right hand side, I've kind of done them colour on colour. So I've got a pink one at the top, a yellow one in the middle with the yellow, and then a blue one down the bottom where the word finishes and it overlaps the bow and the background. I really like the way that looks. Just going to keep sticking everything down here, just using my liquid glue. I think I use my T-square ruler again. Maybe I just eyeball it. Yep. So one says I'm a storyteller, and the other one is snapshots of now. And up the top on the right it says documented. Just using some little dimensionals to pop these buttons up where I need them. I realised I hadn't stuck that down yet. That might be helpful. And there's not really a great deal more that I do to add to this page. I do come in with some of those awesome puffy stickers on the right there. Again, I match colour to colour. And then I, like I said, add some matte sequins. I mentioned earlier in this video, this is the January cut of the month exclusive cut file. I will make sure I link everything in the description box below. It is only available for subscribers. I think it's like $2 a month or something. If you're in the US, it's probably cheaper because of the conversion rate. So if you want an exclusive cut file every month, make sure you pop on over to Cut to You. I'll make sure I link everything in the description box below. As I finish off here, there are a few close-ups as well. I hope that you have enjoyed my share today. If you do have any questions at all, please make sure you drop them below. Otherwise, feel free to stop by and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next process video. Bye.